Joining us now, the A-Team Newsday columnist, Fox News contributor Ellis Henican, Republican strategist, Fox News political analyst Angela McGlowan, Wall Street Journal opinion page editor James Dorado. James, the debate. What did you think? I mean, this looked to me like a terrible blunder on the part of the vice president to go into the answer that he gave on Benghazi.
Yeah, it was quite strange. I mean, it is clear that the administration didn't know what it was doing, dropped the ball with Benghazi, and it wasn't just that they didn't know about the security request, but sending Susan Rice out to say, oh, this was a spontaneous demonstration about a video, and they held to that line for a long time. They wouldn't say it was a terrorist attack. This is really stunningly incompetent and perhaps dishonest as well.
He threw the intelligence community under the bus, but then later in the debate, when it came to Iran and actually a nuclear bomb, we will know if they have a vessel. We will know if they have a bomb because of our intelligence. So which one is it?
Yeah, the idea that the vice president attacked the intelligence community. It was likely to be a refuge for the administration at some point. But to do so directly and blisteringly, as the vice president did last night, is that a big mistake in your judgment?
I don't think it matters, honestly. I understand both of my friends are very agitated about this, but this as a political issue has two big strikes against it, right? One is it is the vice presidential debate, which in the end we know doesn't matter, frankly, all that much, short of a major blowout. Nobody really thinks that was this. And secondly, Benghazi, what percentage of Americans do you think could find it on a map or care?
Died, Ellis.
No.
Are you in the Stephanie Cutter camp in which it doesn't matter except for Romney and Ryan?
I am in the camp that if what we're doing is analyzing the political import of an exchange like that, I'm in the camp that it don't matter too much.
Well, I disagree.
So the fact that you've judged that it will not matter, it means that you have closed your mind to exploring what the right and the wrong of it is, the propriety of it?
Oh, no.
So why don't you share with us?
I am deeply interested in all kind of things that don't have huge political sway.
So let's deal with the ones that I'm asking you about. Benghazi.
Sure.
And what the vice president
here's what I think the problem is. I do think that in the end...
I finally got your attention. I really like that, Ellis. Welcome back.
I can give complex answers to these things. Listen, I think that there is a fascinating...
The question really is, can you give a good answer?
I'm not sure I'll give one that you'll agree with, but I'll give you the most honest one I've got.
That's
How about
terrific.
that?
So long as it's a good one.
So listen, clearly there is a need on the part of the administration to be simpatico with the intelligence community on this. And there was some tension that was created in that debate. No doubt about that. However...
Some tension.
However, in the end, I suspect that most people, including those in the intelligence community and in the administration, will recognize this for what it was, which was basically this week a piece of political theater underlining an otherwise
So when
serious
officials
issue.
go before Capitol Hill and give testimony on what they knew, when they knew, and that security was asked for by the consulate, that they needed more security, and then the vice president says that's not true. You don't think that matters?
Well, I don't think that anybody expects our security at every single embassy and consulate around the world is going to be impervious to attack.
But in France, we have Marines. In Benghazi, we didn't.
Nobody expects that to be a perfect system.
Look, it seems to me, to tie together the politics and the merits of this here, the Obama administration spent a week, 2 weeks, arguing this is just, just about a movie, just putting forward this nonsensical line. And I think that the reason for doing this was political. I think they were hoping to kick the can down the road. They were hoping this would fade out of public view.
Was it a cover-up?
I don't know if I would use that term, but it was an effort to evade accountability. The hope was that the voters would take exactly the attitude that Ellis is talking about here and, say, well, we don't know. It's a complicated part of the world. Who knows the economy and so forth. Not that the economy is any great shakes for them politically either. But
this administration plays with the truth, and they expect for the American people to follow suit. And last night, Biden, being very condescending, use your common sense, pointing at the moderator and talking to the American people, and it's not going to fly. We're smarter than that.
Here's the reality of what happened last night, it seems to me. It confirmed every single person's prejudice. And frankly, we've proven that at the table right now. People who
You're in a dismissive mood tonight, aren't you?
No, I'm in a reflective mood this evening, actually.
Well, it seems you've come to a dismissive conclusion. The instant of Benghazi doesn't matter. The debate itself is artifice and for the convenience of the already convinced and of no moment or interest to the undecided or those who are looking with high hopes for some clue as to the direction they should send the country with their vote?
You know, I wish that all of us approached every one of these things with fully open minds.
Me too.
I think that the facts don't bear that out, though.
Okay, so that I did interpret you correctly.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Do you think
good,
that we
good.
know how few swing voters there are? So you can count them almost on your hand, can't you?
No.
Well, there are quite a few million of them, and
Yeah.
if you look at the way the
And they're
polls
concentrated in some rather important states. And that takes us to the
Ohio.
next point,
Okay.
which is that apparently Governor Romney has overcome insurmountable odds and is now drawn, even in the battleground states. I know that's of no moment or will have no impact in your world, Ellis.
Oh, come on.
But others find
that actually matters. That actually
others
matters.
find it kind of interesting. And the fact that the Electoral College now, as we look at real clear politics, I mean, that race is extremely tight. Your thoughts, Angela?
The race is extremely tight, and what I think is a travesty about your party is last night Biden was clearly trying to energize the base. He was trying to satisfy Democrats that weren't satisfied with the debate before. But last night was supposed to be about gaining independent and women voters, and Biden failed.
Let me interject right now to just make clear what everybody was looking at on that map. We're looking at a map in which the Real Clear Politics has it a 20-point spread between President Obama and Governor Romney right now. It had been approaching 100, for crying out loud. Your thoughts on what Governor Romney has to do to, quote-unquote, seal the deal?
Well,
You get the last word here.
I think he needs to do more of what he did at the first debate, which is to be dominant by showing his cool mastery of policy and facts.
What a summation. All right. Thank you. James Dorado, we appreciate it. Alice, good to see you
Great
again.
to see you,
Ellis
Lou.
Henican.